All right, we're going. Early stack of bombs on 1-1. Sillypears finds it first. Trevor's gonna go check out the shop now with those extra bombs, but doesn't see anything he likes. Not a bad idea. You never know what you find in the first 1-1 shop. And looks almost like a potion wall, but it definitely is not. Oh, it could be still. Oh, Sillypears going down to a black skeleton, but it's not really that much of a time loss. We just started the match. Looks like Trevor does manage to open up the potion wall with the Minotaur. Very well done. I think that's what Sillypears was trying to do, but got caught up in the swarm. And Trevor's down to 1-2 first. Finds the crack wall. It's going to be a blood shop of ham and golden crossbow. Gonna pick up a bright torch as well. No crossbow love though. Ooh, this shop's pretty okay though. Has a torch of foresight and a titanium rapier, and that's enough for Trevor to kill the shopkeep. See, Sillypears goes back for it. It looks like that's kind of what's happening here. Sillypears is looking for the shop anyway. There's a Shrine of Risk here with a black chest right next to it holding a leather armor for Trevor. Sillypears finding that blood shop as well, taking the same items as Trevor did. Black chest on 1-3 holds a golden cat. Leave that behind, and Trevor's down the trap door into the zone 1 mosh pit. And it looks like, what was it, Deep Blues? Deep Blues. Sillypears doing the same shopkeeper kill. And we'll be moving on. Trevor checking the purple chest here, finds a fireball scroll, gonna leave it behind in charge of that cheese. An immediate red dragon on 2-1 is gonna be an easy kill, and we're off to 2-2. After picking up this single bomb. There was a tier 3 wall there, but we're gonna leave that behind. It's never the food shop anyway. Ghost Shopkeep coming in for the kill, but Trevor's out of here. Ain't got time for that. Trying to go fast. Checking a black chest on 2-3, and it's that titanium axe that everyone's looking for. It's gonna be a switch out for Trevor. And he'll be down to the zone 2 boss. It's Death Metal, putting up a really good time right away here. Sillypears trying to keep pace. Is on 2-1. Going the wrong way here though. We'll see the right way after the dragon lets itself be known, I guess. Trevor checking purple chest, finds pulse tome. Still gonna keep those cheeses. Or that cheeses. Find some trapdoors right away on 3-1 though. I'm gonna take them down to the mosh pit. An immediate exit here on 3-2 as well. I'm gonna take out that blue dragon and keep going. Sillypears did check that tier 3 wall on 2-1, and it was a pawn shop. Sillypears don't got time for Douse Ghost either. We're out of here. And there's that titanium axe for Sillypears as well, but Trevor's already put on quite a lead here. 3 minutes, 30 seconds into the Zone 3 boss, which is King Konga. Looks like Trevor's just going to take out the conga lines here. Relatively quick with an axe. Saves a bomb as well. And we'll get a flawless victory for Trevor, but not Sillypears. Trevor checking the purple chest, finds a heal spell. Good find. Sillypears down the same trapdoor that Trevor took earlier. To that mosh pit. And going the wrong way here isn't going to see that immediate exit that was up and to the right. But we'll be able to check this black chest or leave it behind. Sillypears looking a little lost here. Trevor spending the time he's gained by making this lead, getting that bomb open, the crate, and looks like he stepped on a speed up trap at the same time, but I don't think it triggered. May have hit it too slow. But on to 4-2. There's the exit for Sillypears after clearing that entire 3-2. Red chest on 4-2 has a shopkeep familiar, another way to get some heals back. And still having that potion in tow on Trevor's side. Sillypears quaffed it somewhere. Didn't see where. But Sillypears is down to the King Konga fight in Zone 3. Looks like Trevor's slow playing a little bit here, trying to make sure they find anything they can. Looks like he's trying to open this barrel, but is taking a few hits on the way. But there it is, finally open. It's a Nazar charm. Don't have to worry about poltergeists anymore. Sillypears did get a flawless victory. Getting that heal spell as well is down into Zone 4. Trevor finds a transmute shop and gonna get some obsidian armor and probably looking for that blast helm, but opts to keep the healing and gets +1 damage with those boots of strength. And Sillypears finding a Shriner here is going to take on these dragons. Needs to maybe hit that glass shrine, but it looks like they're able to handle it. I'm going to pick up this mystery ring and down the Shriner rhythm. Nope. Okay. Coral Riff, your Zone 4 boss. Trevor's onto it. One of the only bosses that kind of ruins the axe glory. And Sillypears taking a lot of hits here, down to 1 heart. Did we figure out what this ring is yet? Not Ring of Gold. I don't think it was Ring of Peace. Shopkeeper familiar for Sillypears, but using it at a really unopportune time, right in the middle of a bunch of enemies, but does manage to make it out okay. Looks like regen. That's a good ring to have, but this is a really big swarm for Sillypears. Does get out of it, oh, but ultimately does get hit by that blue dragon though, going down. And I think Trevor had the advantage already, being almost done with Zone 5, but definitely has the advantage now with that death by Sillypears. Trevor trying on some different shoes, seeing which ones we like. And there's a Ring of Peace for Trevor. Extra heart to gain, to fill up, and easier enemies here. We'll be going on to the first Dead Ringer fight of this match. Looks like we have a left side spawn, so Axe Oblivion. Just have to drop a beat somewhere. You can usually just hit the bell to the left here, or use your heal spell. That works too. Well done by Trevor. Ooh, gets a bomb charm. Get bailed. Right at the end there. Really well done by Trevor. I mean, RNG, but whatever. But using those 2 bombs with the bomb charm to get Necrodancer off the stage. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that foot has webbed toes. Like the suffix of Trevor Dactyl. Dactyl meaning like multiple feet. I don't know. That's a win for Trevor though. 9:18 race time. 9 minutes in game. GG. Or polydactyl, doesn't that mean you have like web toes or like 6 toes or something? We have the next seed locked in, and we're going. Early bomb in the 1/1 red chest. Pretty rare find in a red chest. But extra bomb's always nice. We'll be motoring through this 1/1, trying to get down, looking for a cracked wall of some sort, but it doesn't look like there is any. Sillypears getting the kill on the dragon first. Ooh, Trevor doing really well to take out that gas that spawned. Fair and balanced like. There's a blood shop on 1/2. Has a torch of foresight, which Sillypears took, and ice frost dagger. Isn't that bad of a weapon, and Trevor is going to take it. Pretty much two-shot any enemy. Helps a lot for boss fights, mini bosses. Trevor doing a little exploring here and finds a blood shrine, so I'm gonna blow that up for the ring of regen. Getting a nice advantage over Sillypears here. And finding a trapdoor right there too. Trevor's gonna take the lead. Sillypears waits for this dire bat to agree with them. Sillypears did see that blood shrine get by Trevor, so is gonna travel all the way up there and get it. It's a big time gain for Trevor, finding it first. Never see Trevor putting that frost dagger to work, freezing those monkeys. And that dark minotaur, two-shotting it. And gonna get this leprechaun as well. Gonna let it get a trail of money for him though. Does have the time to do that. Getting that early lead. And we'll be moving on to your Zone 1 boss. This is Fortissimo, the unholy moly. Underworld Bully. And there's that frost dagger doing extra good work on Fortissimo, doing one cycle of his splash. Checking the purple chest, finds the heal spell, really good addition. Sillypears down to that Fortissimo fight. You'll see Sillypears having to do a little more jumping around here with Fortissimo not having that frost dagger. A Shriner over for Trevor, going to skip it all. Opting to keep that Ring of Regen instead of Ring of Peace on the Peace Shrine. I didn't see what the other shrines were. And that Ice Dagger doing really good work on those mini bosses, and Dark Golems. Being able to just two-shot enemies is pretty strong. Piercing is also nice to have. There's a shop here right by the trapdoor for Trevor. Gonna check it out. It's got some armor and a red chest. Oh, with that Shovel of Courage. And down the trapdoor. Trevor's gonna be down to the Zone 2 boss first. It's Death Metal. Sillypears keeping up though on 2-2. But starting to let Trevor run away with it again. Trevor checking a black chest this time, trying to switch off that dagger, but finds a glass longsword, so we'll end up keeping it. Oh, an immediate glass shop on 3-1, so if he had known that, may have thought twice. We're skipping it. And using that Shovel of Courage really well here to get through this level. Find where we need to go. Oh, but Trevor going down! The blue dragon! Didn't think too much of Trevor's Shovel of Courage. That's gonna open it up for Sillypears, who just killed the shopkeep to get all those items. And Sillypears down to that death metal fight. An unfortunate death by Trevor, just missing a count on that blue dragon. Oh, was he trying to cookie iframe? Is that what was going on? Feels bad, man. Sillypears bathing in fire there. Probably trying to throw their dagger. And there it is. Gonna be bringing that dagger to Zone 3. Trevor could catch up here. Trevor is a really quick cadence runner, and having known the seed right now, has the opportunity to catch up. Sillypears missing the opportunity of that glass shop as the elementals cover it. Can't go in that shop because we just murdered Freddy. Or doused, I think it was doused on Sillypears' side. And now we're just gonna cover the entire floor with hot coals. But Sillypears does need to take advantage of that death and should try to push it a little bit here. Trevor down to the fortissimo fight. And Sillypears will be down to that 3-2 that took out Trevor. Going the wrong way here. Just up and to the right. There's a black chest down here. Sillypears might want to go for that, trying to get a better weapon. Ooh, but taking a few hits from a Cauldron Mimic. It looks like that's what Sillypears is going to do. Gonna open this barrel as well. It's just some money though. Ooh, obsidian staff. That's a pretty good find, and you should be picking that up. You do not want that dagger anymore. Sillypears looks like it's going to be leaving behind. That's a big misplay, I think. And then eventually we'll be going down a trapdoor to... Oh, Doused is coming in. Be careful of that Ghost! Looks like Sillypears used some cookies to iframes there. But I think that's a huge misplay by Sillypears. Is going to have to take his dagger down now. Trevor just took out that shopkeeper there again to get the Shovel of Courage and armor, and is down to the Zone 2 boss, and Sillypears does finally go down. That was a huge misplay by Sillypears, not picking up that obsidian staff, getting swarmed there by Dark Goblins and Black Knights. And that's going to open it again for Trevor to come back. And it's something everyone should be comfortable with. Like, every racer should be comfortable with every weapon, because you never know what type of seed you're gonna get. Essentially, you could get you know, a whip seed where you're stuck on whips the entire time, and you got to deal with it. And if you're not comfortable with a type of weapon like the obsidian staff, it's gonna be super detrimental to your play style. Trevor wrapping up 3-3 here, is down to the Zone 3 boss. It's Deep Blues. Trevor gonna use that dagger again to take out Deep Blues. Checking purple chest for another spell, but does not find one. It's the Ring of Gold. Using a Telemonkey in Zone 4, because why not? And there's another one getting to our shop. As the healing ability and the cookie iframes potential. But ultimately it does not work. Trevor doing some really good play on that goo. Just hitting the wall to drop some beats. But taking a lot of hits here. But with that armor and healing capability, it's not that big of a problem. Alright, Sillypears with a little bit better build here now with that blood broadsword. Much better than the base dagger. We'll see what Sillypears does this time in the Shriner. Thinking it over, it looks like. Yeah, hits the Peace Shrine and transmutes that dagger into a phasing dagger. Trevor checking this tier 3 wall, but it's never the food shop. We're going to be moving on after that. And Trevor just kind of jumping into a bunch of enemies here. Like I've been saying with the regen capabilities, it's not really that big of a problem for Trevor. Although it did get him killed earlier, so there's that. Onto your Zone 4 boss, it's Kanga. The monkey boy on his throne. And the Frost Dagger going really well there. Taking him out in 2 hits. So we're gonna check the purple chest here. Finds a pulse spell. And into Zone 5. Looking for some different shoes here. Gonna pick up the Boots of Pain for the heals. That was an awkward Boots of Pain grab. Took it twice. And got a little confused on what he wanted there. Sillypears back down to the Zone 2 boss, Death Metal. Hoping for another Trevor death. Using that phasing dagger to go right through his shield feels good. But does get hit by that skeleton and clone, so no flawless victory. And Trevor putting those Boots of Pain to work. Moving on to Zone 5. Moving through Zone 5, that is. And that was 5-3. Yep, Dead Ringer, here we go. Let's see what strat Trevor's doing here. It's over the left side spawn, so it looks like Oblivion strats. Gonna use a pulse spell to take out that dragon, make it a little easier. And there we go, flawless victory. But taking the brunt of that bomb. Probably take out the stage. Trevor going out in there without a weapon. Confident in their Dorian protection. Trevor did the entrance into the Necrodancer fight in a manner that threw his dagger away, but still allowed him to get in there, which is good fun. Trevor with a 13:01 race time. GG. Taking that second one, even after a death. Sillypears also dying. Let's see that Dead Ringer fight again, or a little bit of it, I guess. Excellent use. Let's see if I got the dagger throw as well. I don't know if I did. So he threw the dagger at Dad. Okay. Didn't get all of it. He did some interesting dagger throwing to get in that way. That was fun. Alright, next match. Final match of these two. And we're going. Early cracked wall. Blood shop. It's inside. Base cat cookies and a golden rapier. Pears is going to try for a throw kill, which isn't that bad of an idea because the shop is right by your spawn. So it could have that early advantage of the blood drum, but maybe want to just take the cookies though. Trevor just went and took the cookies and golden rapier though. Yeah, Sillypears is just gonna take the cookies anyway, so not really worth the time. And Trevor's gonna be down to 1-2 first. Going straight through all the enemies with the gold kills. Sillypears backing off a little bit here. Could have went in there and did the gold kill on the dragon like Ptrevor did, but doing just fine this way too with the fireball. Also, both racers picked up a fireball somewhere. Ptrevor with a flawless victory on Fortissimo. Gonna check the black chest for an obsidian staff. So once again, we'll see if Sillypears does that and takes it, or goes for the purple chest. First have to get that flawless victory though. There it is. And yeah, Sillypears is going to go for the purple chest again and not finding anything they like, and that's going to be a damage disadvantage again. Not by much with a 2 damage lunge, but we're used to just have a base dagger and didn't switch out, but gotta be using them gold kills. Oh, Ptrevor jumping right into a Banshee there. Taking a big hit, using up all their cookies. Looks like there's a potion here, though. Checking this arena. Doesn't see anything they like. So getting bailed out here by a potion. Sillypears checking a shop to get a... it looks like the same shop Ptrevor had, so... the helmet, armor, and compass. And Ptrevor into the Zone 2 boss first. It's going to be Coral Riff. Trying to line up the staff shot here. But Ptrevor getting unlucky with the spawns. Ends up getting hit, so no flawless victory. Sillypears doesn't have a way to get into that potion shop. Ooh, a gluttony charm in the red chest, too. Trying to utilize that armadillo, but I don't think the armadillos can open tier 3 walls. It looks like Ptrevor ended up using their potion there. Taking a hit. A few hits, actually. And jumped in that Shriner, didn't see anything they like. Sillypears did end up getting that potion room open, though. A little help from the Dark Minotaur. And Ptrevor finds a blood shrine here on 3. Is this 3-1 still? And gonna get that ring of regen again. Sillypears down to the Zone 2 boss. Looks like they're just gonna fight Coral Riff here without having any bombs. And Ptrevor is taking a few hits here. Does have the regen capability, but every time he takes a hit, it drops that obsidian staff down to 1 damage, which is super unhelpful. Oh, did Ptrevor take a Shrine of Rhythm? Or was this a conga fight? No, it was a conga fight. He only has 2 obsidian things. We're gonna use that Snow Bro to freeze Conga. Get him out. Sillypears checking this Shriners. Gonna take the boss shrine. Gonna switch to Old Faithful maybe? Off of that glass cat. I'm gonna take the... Yeah, okay. Yep, gonna switch to Old Faithful. Doesn't have any bombs to get the extra damage though. Ptrevor getting half a full house here, adding that Dove Charm. Using a fireball really well to take out tons of enemies here, and then the sarcophagi too. Sillypears looking for some ham here. Wants to use that Gluttony Charm. instead of just carrying it everywhere. It's not a fashion statement. We want it to be used. Trevor gonna hit this Shrine of Luck a few times, but does not get anything out of it. Gonna be stuck on this Obsidian Staff. Finding healing on the way, though. Sillypears doing some shopping here, finds a Battle Shovel, along with a Torch of Walls, I think. And Trevor just going through this Zone 4, not attacking any enemies. Ooh, finds a one of them cursed rings there. Ring of Becoming. And Dove Charm doing a lot of work clearing out that mini boss room. Trevor down to deep blues just as Sillypears starts the conga fight. So a full zone ahead. That's going to be an easy kill for Trevor. Checking the red chest, gets some Grenade Charm. Really good find. Sillypears also gets the flawless victory. And we'll be checking purple chest for that pulse spell. Down to 5-2. Sillypears doing well to get through this 4-1, going straight to this Shrine of Peace. Maybe touch the Shrine of Peace? Doesn't have bombs though to, could you, I don't know. Okay, yeah. Looks like Sillypears is just gonna have to quaff that potion and keep going. But Trevor has the commanding lead again. Finds a lock shop here with Damage Torch and then those Boots of Leaping. Going into 5-3 with that. Taking a few hits on the way though. But the Ringer regen is in tow, so we should be okay. Oh, this is 5-3. Okay, so moving on to Dead Ringer. See a Fireball strat from Trevor. Trevor likes his Fireball strats, although it's not working very well. We got a Frozen Dead Ringer, and finally done. Down to half a heart. That was a little spooky, but manages to get through. And this Necrodancer fight should be relatively simple with these Grenade Charm and Boots of Leaping. Takes a turnip hit. Dad takes a clubbing on the foot. I mean, Trevor's doing it, but it looks super unsafe. Oh, this is a big swarm here. And there's the kill on Necrodancer. Trevor finally getting the victory there. 9:16 race time. Almost dunked, indeed. GG's though. Alright, that's gonna be it for that matchup. We do